Force, Charles Pellegrin in Hong Kong for us. Charles, what are protesters you've been speaking with? What do they want now that they've stormed the building?
Well, it's not very clear quite yet. I think quite a few people here were actually surprised that they made it through. I think they were expecting some sort of reaction from police forces, from Hong Kong security forces. That's really the biggest surprise here, that they seem to have been allowed to go through without any reaction or use of force from the police forces. So one of the protesters I spoke to, I asked him about what the strategy was now that protesters have managed to get inside the parliament and in the parliament room, and he reckons that the best course to follow is to just make a statement by planting the protester flag, the black flag that's been visible throughout the day here in Hong Kong, and to then retreat. He thinks that he expected this to be the last hurrah for the anti-extradition bill movement before the end of the summer. He kind of expected things to peter out after this, but there could be more than that now that they've managed to make through. I think to make it through inside the Legislative Council, I think now there's going to be more developments happening here in Hong Kong.
Now, we also, from the images which we're seeing on our screens now, we also see that the British colonial flag has been placed on Parliament's podium. Charles, just explain to our viewers what exactly the Legislative Council is.
Well, the Legislative Council is the representative body of Hong Kong's legislature. So people actually vote for the members of this parliament, and some of the members of this parliament are actually pro-democracy MPs. It's worth noting actually that in the afternoon, when protesters tried to get inside the building by building an impromptu ram out of a metal chariot, some pro-democracy MPs tried to stop these protesters. So yes, this is the Legislative Council. It's not actually as powerful as the chief executive here, but it's still a very strong symbol to appropriate movement.
And Charles, what's the atmosphere like? Is it still a peaceful movement in your opinion?
Well, peaceful wouldn't be the word I would use. There's definitely a frenetic energy around. People are, I think, surprised by what they actually accomplished here. And so there's a frenetic energy trying to transport water and other supplies or things to build barricades towards the Legislative Council. So people are really running around trying to do things, but it's not clear what exactly they want to achieve here. So, but there's no sense of violence, really. It's just a sense of frenetic energy. There's no sense, if you were to walk there right now, you would not feel unsafe. You just feel like history is happening.
Indeed. I want to bring in